Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a topic that everyone is literally talking about all over the internet, and it is products that are worth buying. Because if you follow me, you know that I really like to be smart about what I buy. I don't like to buy trends, I don't like to buy fast fashion, but there are some products that I would call some little luxuries that are really worth your money and that I would really invest my money on. Either invest on your appearance, on your self-care, on your lifestyle, but there are some small little things that to me are really worth investing on. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Mirella, and on here we talk about all things self-care, class, and self-growth. And if you want to connect with me, in the description you will find all of my information and my other socials. So without further ado, let's get straight into my tips. So first things first. I feel like today is not the best day to mention this because my hair is literally looking crazy. But the first product that is really worth the investment, is really worth your money, is definitely hair products. Yes, there are definitely some drugstore products, some shampoo, some conditioners that are very good. From my experience, I can totally tell you that high-end products are high-end for a reason, and they're gonna completely transform your hair. First thing first is literally any Kerastase serum, and they're not paying me to say this, I just spent a lot of money on Kerastase. This one specifically is their night serum, and I don't think I've ever tried something so good. If I put it on at night, I can be sure that when I wake up in the morning, my hair is gonna be super healthy, smooth, silky, and I have no idea how that works, but this simply does. Also, I had this since I think October or November, and we're almost in August. So yeah, this is definitely worth your money. I also have other serums from Kerastase. I have this one, which is their leave-in conditioner. Again, almost empty. I had this since forever. I also have their scalp serum. This is actually the men version because this is my boyfriend because I finished mine. And yeah, I'm selling his right now, but I'm definitely gonna repurchase this. This absolutely works. I don't even know if I showed this on YouTube, but I definitely did on my other socials. But here, I used to have no hair, and since I started using that, it just grew. So yeah, I really don't know what Kerastase puts inside their products, but they absolutely work. Now, just to mention a few other examples, other hair products that I really love are the Olaplex shampoo. I know that it's controversial, but I actually love it. The Whey conditioner, Kerastase hair masks, and let me also attach some proof so that you can actually see the difference in my hair before I was using high-end hair products, or I was using them sometimes but I didn't really want to spend money on them, and after. And also, guys, trust me, the amount of product that you need when it comes to very high quality products, it's definitely less, especially with the shampoo, for example. When I use drugstore products, I always use so much. When you squeeze it, just all the product comes out. But for example, with my Olaplex shampoo, all you need is literally like this much. You don't need a lot. It's also gonna last you much longer. For example, I think I had my shampoo for at least 3 months. So to me, this is definitely something that is 100% worth the money. Now, moving on to the next tip is definitely to invest on some good jewelry pieces. And with that, I want to introduce you to this brand, which was kind enough to sponsor this video, and it is Lola Rose. Lola Rose is a London-based jewelry, watch, and accessory brand with the goal of bringing to every single woman the possibility of owning the most chic, timeless, and elegant accessories for an affordable price. And if you follow me, you know that on here we only talk about quality. In fact, they not only have the most beautiful and elegant cases that make it a perfect gift, but also their products not only have the most beautiful timeless design, but they're also crafted with natural gemstones. Now, the first one I got, which I immediately fell in love with, is this beautiful green watch. The gemstone is a green onyx. I absolutely love the green strap for everyday use, and the gold one from when I want a statement piece. So when you get this, you basically have 2 watches for the price of 1. The second watch that I got actually comes in the most gorgeous case. I'm actually wearing it right now. And when I tell you, I've been looking for a piece like this since forever. This is made with mother of pearl. It's the most beautiful, dainty, vintage looking watch for everyday use. If your goal is to look classy, timeless, this is definitely the perfect choice. And it's the type of watch you can wear every single day. You can dress up, you can dress it down, and also where to elevate a little bit of a minimal look. Additionally, Lola Rose offers you a 2-year warranty. So again, there's no need to worry about any quality issue. They also have a 14-day free return policy, so that if you don't believe me, you can just try them yourself. And then you can let me know. Their watches are all waterproof. They offer free shipping. And again, they all come in this beautiful packaging that makes it perfect for gifting, either to your friends or to yourself. So again, thank you so much, Lola Rose, for sponsoring this video. These watches are definitely going to be in my collection forever, and these are definitely products that are worth investing on. Now, moving on to the next product, something that is 100% worth your money is definitely medical grade skincare. Now, I've said this in the past, I'm gonna say it again, I am definitely one of the people that completely fell into the trap of all the skincare trends that were in the last few years. I have tried every single product on the market, and I can tell you the only thing that actually fixed my skin, and someone with very acne prone skin, was medical grade skincare. Specifically, I'm talking about brands who are not investing on packaging and marketing, products that are actually ugly on the outside, because they're actually spending money on the formulation of the products, not just on marketing. I could also say that under this umbrella, we could also put any treatment that you actually do at a dermatologist. Again, I'm not talking about estheticians, I'm talking about actual doctors. Because when I stopped trying to fix my skin by myself and I actually spent a lot of money to the dermatologist, that is when I actually started seeing the difference. And they're doctors for a reason. I used to do peelings every single month. I did laser. I used tretinoin, which works wonderfully on my skin. But again, the point here is not to tell you what you have to use or to use the same products that I did, but to understand that the things that work the best, sometimes are the most simple, you will find them at the pharmacy, not in Sephora. Just for your curiosity, these are the ones that I'm using right now. I don't have any crazy active ingredients, so that's why I'm showing them to you. They're just for maintenance of my skin. So if you also have acne prone skin, I would recommend that you check them out. Now, another thing, 100% worth your money for me is investing on a good home nail set. If you follow me, you know I'm a very minimal person. I don't like crazy nail designs. And while I do believe that there are many treatments absolutely worth your money, I don't believe that doing your nails, especially with gel and crazy nail polish, is worth the money. So when it comes to manicures, yes, but when it comes to nail polish, something that for me is 100% worth the investment is to do them at home. To buy the set once, that is gonna last you literally forever. I think I had mine since, I don't know, I had it for at least 6 years. You can fix them anytime. It's gonna take you 5 minutes. Even the nail polish can last you years. It's also a way to take care of yourself. It's a little self-care ritual to me. I really don't mind doing that. So yeah, a nail set is definitely something I would invest my money on. Now, another thing that is 100% worth the money for me is expensive Pilates classes. Now, I have many reasons for this. First of all, can you work out at home? Yes, totally. Do I work out at home? Yes. However, expensive Pilates classes to me are worth the investment for, first of all, spending so much money on something forces you to actually do it and to put all the energy into it. For example, there's no way I'm ever going to do a 1-hour Pilates class in my home. I literally only do 20 to 30 minutes and I just get bored. Well, every single time I get to the studio, I see the other girls in gym sets. We're all working out together. And 1 hour passes so fast. So this is also a way to invest on your health. So you're literally gonna work out double the amount that you would do at home. At least in my case, I do. Now, the second thing, again, is the motivation. So the fact that you're literally motivated by the other girls. You can meet like-minded people. You can meet girls with the same interests as you. Another reason for me is that we literally spend money on anything. We literally spend money, like we as a society, on alcohol, on parties, on fast food, on multiple drinks every single weekend. But investment on your health are just considered crazy. Any investment on my health to me is worth the money. And I honestly spend those 30, 40 euros for my Pilates classes much more happily than any 20-euro drink or any party. And finally, I truly trust, I truly believe surrounding yourself not only with like-minded people, but also with pretty things. So beautiful environments, raising your standards rewires your brain as well. The more you make it normal to go in the most beautiful places, the most beautiful gyms, to invest money on yourself. Because if you want to have bigger things in life, you need to make it normal for you to have the nicest things. I'm not telling you to waste all your money on everything. But again, maybe this week, if your goal is to have a better lifestyle, to have more in life, instead of spending those 30 euros on multiple drinks this weekend, maybe go do that Pilates class in that expensive, beautiful gym. That may also be a networking opportunity. You never know. Now, going back to the hair, another thing that is 100% worth your money is definitely hair treatments. I don't know why. I spent all my life not doing them. And I always thought, no, they don't do anything. They're not going to reconstruct your hair. They're not going to change much. But a few months ago, if you follow me, you know that I've done a nanoplasty and I've never been happier. Now, in my experience in the last year, I was straightening my hair every single day, multiple times per day. I was literally frying my hair off because if you follow me, you know that, but I literally got curly hair in my 20s and I had no idea how to treat them, no idea what products to use. I didn't think they fit my face because, again, I just got them in my early 20s. So I've never been the kind of person who had curly hair. I was just not used to them. They were just big and crazy. So instead of embracing them, I was just frying them every single day. So one day I just woke up and I said, why don't I try a nanoplasty? And that was the best decision of my life. Now, just for reference, this is my hair air dried, and it's not perfectly sleek because for what I understood, you're supposed to use heat on it like the hair dryer. So when I use a little bit of heat, it's just straight. But even like this, as a curly hair girl, thinking that I can go out of the shower and have this hair is crazy to me. The amount of time that this saved me, it's just crazy. And everyone was telling me, oh, but when your hair grows back, also for reference, this is how much of my hair is growing and you cannot even see it. Again, when I hair dry it, the effect is natural. And when I use some heat on it, I just go with the brush and I straighten it. So again, you cannot even see the difference. I'm talking about a nanoplasty because that was my experience, but you could also do hair botox or reconstructions. I don't even know if that's a word, but you get what I mean. Just find a good salon, a salon that you can trust, because you cannot trust every single one. When you do, trust me, just give them a try. I prefer to fry my hair every single day, multiple times per day for years, when I could have just done this and make my life so much easier. So yeah, hair treatments for me are 100% worth the money. Now, when it comes to makeup products, I believe that there is a huge distinction to be made, because there are some products that are 100% better if bought in the drugstore version. And I actually want to make a whole video on basically the opposite of this video. So things that are not worth buying, because I have a huge list on that, trust me. But when it comes to makeup products, things like lip liners or mascara are things that I would never buy high-end, because what do you mean? I can literally buy a €4 lip liner from Kiko. It's gonna give me the same exact result as a €30 lip liner. Who would spend €30 on a lip liner? I'm serious. But there are some makeup products that are 100% worth the money. For example, I would say anything concerning the base. I've tried many drugstore products that they either look cakey or they don't last. So when it comes to foundations, that is where I would splurge a little bit. Also maybe bronzers. My experience with many affordable bronzers is that they just don't last. So yeah, I think that when it comes to makeup products, not everything is worth the money. But anything concerning the base, if you actually want to look good, I will go on the high end. Now, as for the final tip of today, the last product I would 100% splurge my money on is high quality sunglasses. I'm literally so guilty of this because I'm using H&M sunglasses and I'm destroying them. But because I'm using them, I can tell you, buy high quality. Now, I feel like there's a huge premise to do on this though. Because me, for example, I've always been the kind of person who never wore sunglasses. I feel like with a square face, it was very hard for me to find a pair that actually looked good on me. Since I was a kid, and when I was a teenager, I would never wear them because I could never find a pair that would look good on my face. So the only moment, which is now, where I actually started thinking, oh, I should splurge on a design that looks like this, is when I actually try the affordable version first. So my tip on this, try different designs, see how they look on your face, to not splurge on something that you're not gonna wear. There would be no point in doing that. Maybe buy those H&M sunglasses. They're literally like €10. But once you find something that actually looks good on you, which is exactly what I did, it is 100% worth the money to buy a high quality pair that is actually gonna last you years. So because I'm a little scared of using the low quality ones, because I feel like they don't really protect you from the sun. So also for health matter, I don't know, I wouldn't wear the low quality ones too much. Try them out, see how they look on you, see what looks best on your face, and once you find them, 100% splurge on a good pair. This is all for today. I really hope that you liked this video. Definitely let me know if you want the negative version, so the things I would never spend my money on, because they definitely have a long list on there, so I could talk for hours about that. As always, if you love this video, definitely like it and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to connect with me, in the description you'll find all of my information and my other socials. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you next week with a brand new video. Bye bye.